Hello and welcome to today's presentation as we will take a deep dive into the cost to start a uBreakiFix franchise. So again, the question is, how much does it cost to start a uBreakiFix franchise? And we're going to be looking at the source here of the franchise disclosure document, the FDD, that was published on April 19th, 2019. And just for your information, the FDD is a document that franchisors are required to provide to prospective franchisees prior to signing a franchise agreement. It's got some essential information such as franchise history, information on the founders, key executives, legal issues, costs, of course. But it's not going to be the only source you're going to want to look at. Of course, you're going to want to do things like talk to franchisees, talk to your legal and tax advisors. Now, the FDD is organized the same way for each franchise. So you've got every item 5 in the FDD, for example, is going to touch on initial fees. Item 6 is ongoing fees, and then item 7 is going to cover the estimated initial investment. So those are the items here that we're focusing on. So in terms of the initial fees, you've got the franchise fee, which is $40,000 lump sum. Then you've got a $12,500 initial training fee. And those fees are lower if you're buying an existing franchise or if you're the current manager of a uBreakiFix with 2 years or more of experience. There is a veteran discount that's offered by the franchisor of 20%. And those initial franchise fee and training fee is going to be due when the franchise agreement is signed. Now, moving on to item 6. Here, there are a number of ongoing fees, but here we're going to focus on the ongoing fees that are due monthly. So you've got a royalty of 7% of non-recommerce revenue and 4% of recommerce revenue. Recommerce refers to the sale of electronic devices pursuant to the device recommerce program. Next, you've got advertising. That's another ongoing fee of 2% of gross sales. Now, it's noted in the FDD that as of the FDD date, the franchisor had not yet established an ad fund. Next, you got the national account administrative fee of up to 5% of gross sales. So national accounts are going to be Costco, Sam's Club, just to give a couple of examples. And then finally, the tech and customer support fee, which is equal to 1% of gross sales. So item 7 gives a whole overview of the estimated initial investment. So the way that it's organized is based on when the fees are due. So you've got fees due at the signing of the franchise agreement, which again is going to consist of the initial franchise fee as well as the initial training fees for a total of $52,500. Then you've got costs that are due before the franchise is open. Those range from anywhere from $30,800 to $60,000. So that's going to be things like your initial parts and accessories, your equipment, tools, supplies, your POS hardware, furnitures, and fixtures, just to give a few concrete examples. And then lastly, as far as the initial investment, you've got other additional costs. For example, signage, licensing, insurance, professional fees, construction and leasehold improvements, working capital. So there you've got a big range. It could be anywhere from $24,600 all the way up to over $117,000, almost $118,000. So definitely give that some careful consideration. So how can I fund the cost to start a uBreakiFix franchise? So sources are going to be your savings, family and friends that you convince to invest, using your retirement money. There's a process called a rollover as business startup, which would allow you to use 401k and IRA funds without having to pay taxes or penalties. And then you've got bank loans or SBA loans. Now, please click in the links in the description of this video below, where we'll give more information on these financing options. We can help you find financing to fund a uBreakiFix franchise. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe for more videos like this.